with my dog, and there's a perimeter in front of me, perimeter wire, and triplers were going off the entire night. About every hour and a half, another tripler would go off. Well, that went on for the entire night. Well, nothing really happened. The following night, I'm several miles away. As a result of that night before, a couple of VC sappers came through the wire, and they were taken care of. But I was on the far end trying to secure a bomb dump. One of the sides of the dump was a hill that we called Market Time Hill. And it had a reputation for known as being a good VC hideout. A lot of brush, a lot of cover, a lot of caves, stuff like that. On the base of the hill, going around it, was a small path and a trail. Well, I got a call. We carried little two-way radios with us. I got a call, and they wanted me to move across to the base of that road, going back into it to a little clearing. Coming up to that road, I just knelt down, talked to my dog for a few minutes, and I just said, give me 1 second. 1 second. That's all I asked him, just give me 1 second. And I gave him a big hug. I stood up, I checked my rifle over, we call it a function check. Put the magazine back in it, jacked around in the chamber, and put the automatic, select on full automatic. Put my finger on the trigger. My thought was that if there's VC in here, they're going to be on me so fast I would not have any time to get a radio message off. My only hope was I could just hold my finger on the trigger long enough that they'd hear me and call in something. Someone else would call something in. You walk down the trail. Your heart is beating so hard you feel it pounding in your chest. Your mouth is so dry you can't swallow. Your stomach feels like it's tied in a knot, and you got someone on each end pulling as hard as they can. As you walk, you try your hardest to walk on air. You can't. And you're literally trying to tiptoe. It's totally dark. You can't see nothing. You keep moving one step after another. When you come out to the clearing, you finally breathe a sigh of relief. You're thinking, I made it. There's no one here. You take a sigh of relief. Unfortunately, you realize your only way back out is back down that trail you just came in on. If they weren't there the first time, they may be there this time. You go back the same way. You were doing that the entire night. The following morning when you come in, you put your dog up. You go, you hop on the truck, they take you down, and normally they drop you off at the mess hall. That morning, when the truck stopped at the mess hall, I went straight back to my hooch. I knew I couldn't eat anything. Your stomach is in no condition. You climb in your bunk, you try to go to sleep. You don't sleep. You just get a few cat naps in. Well, mid-morning you get up thinking, okay, let's just head for a little train, take a shower. You do that. You step out, you stand in front of a mirror, you're going to shave. You look in the mirror and you see a face that's totally void of any expression. You see eyes that are just sagging. I just look like that guy at age 15 years and one night. You didn't know who that guy was that you were looking at. By mid-afternoon, you're able to take some water, keep that down, and later that evening, you're able to take a little food intake from the mess hall. That night, you're back out on patrol again. That's just to go to show you how fear can control you. But you need to control fear. If you didn't, it controlled you. Kind of watching my time here because I got another story here I'd like to share with you. I know we're just basically touching on the subject here, but Charlie's got some stuff he wants to talk about too here with you, about some of his. But I'm going to share with you a personal story that a friend of mine wrote.